Number 13's on the field. Akira Tonga's on the field in fourth. Well done. Thank you, team. Stay behind the team. Thank you.
And the celebrations have started here. Final number 2 of this PYC competition for 2025 here at Bay Roskill. Coming up, we have the under-13s girls final between Tonga and the Aotearoa Māori. Should be a good one, this one.
Yeah. Whakalawalai atu malolelei, and kia ora to all of our viewers this afternoon. We had an amazing first-up game between Samoa and the Māoris, and now we're here at the under-13s. Tonga versus the Māoris under-13s. We should be in for a cracker. Let's get ready for this one.
And the referee going through the proceedings of the toss.
Well, the great thing that we've got at the moment is we could be witnessing the future stars of women rugby league. I mean, how good is that?
We've already seen out of this competition, both in the boys and the girls, players who cut their teeth in this competition, who are now applying their trade and earning their living in both the NRLW and the NRL.
That's right.
So you're right, we could be looking at the next superstars of our game. And no doubt this is where the future is.
That's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Lika Halasima came from this setup last year, wasn't it? And we've also got Shalom Sawassel, who played for the Fitu under-17s, who's currently the Rookie of the Year in the recent LEM. So we could be watching the future star somewhere out here.
And that's fantastic to give these young rugby league players something tangible to aspire to. It's realistic that they can achieve those heights. And see what they've got this afternoon as they put country pride on the line.
And I just want to add too, not to forget Braxton Sorensen McGee, the current breakthrough rugby Black Ferns player of the year at the World Cup. She actually came through the Fitu Samoa system as well. So what a great tournament to have and to be involved with.
It's where she learned everything she knows.
I'm sure she did. Here we go.
And we're off. We're underway here. And the New Zealand Māori with a strong start.
Good carry.
Keely
Heke.
Keely Heke, they spread it out. This is the second rower. Lucy Rose to pull. 2 tackles gone. Māoris bring her back to the inside. Come back to the centre field. The Seluinui Whilinga.
Referee. You see the Māoris have intentionally run with a bit of energy and a bit of purpose. They forced their way into the half and also got a penalty. Now the first game they didn't really like kicking it out, but maybe they can do it here.
Yeah, they found touch. And the warning sign there, just a small sign. I know it's early doors, but 3 tackles, able to get deep into the half of this Tongan defensive line, already showing their strength and physicality that they want to play with. And they get to tap it 20 metres off the line. Melanie Lee, she passes the ball back inside.
Lucy Rose to Poe.
And Lucy Rose to Poe goes in almost untouched to dot down the first try of this under-13s final.
Ran a great line there, Willie.
And go back to the replay. Just a simple drop-off play. Lie.
Great line. Looking for the space, untouched. Goes over. First try.
Just a little bit too simple for the Tongans' liking. Simple change of angle. Opens the scoring. It's a kick to come. They're already firing some warning signs.
Tonga, a little bit of lack of communication there. They were a bit indecisive who was supposed to take who. And eventually no one took anybody. So Tonga on that right edge. They have to shore up their defence. Especially between that second row and that 6 there on that right side, as you can see the replay here. A bit of deception from Miliani out there. Double unders, drops, and to Poe.
And she's able to convert her own try. Melanie Lai. That makes it 6-0 to the Māoris. And a fantastic opening staff. Just what their coaching staff would have wanted.
Tonga will need a big set of defence here.
And they return serve, not able to get any distance on the kick. That's Heke. They shift it out to the left-hand side. They go through Lee again, and that's that try scorer. Lucy Rose to Poe with another strong carry. And they go out the back. This is the first carrier for Cade Kerr. Doing some damage down that left-hand side of the Māoris. They shift it out to the right now. Coming back underneath. Flavel, she turns it back under. This is Manaki, sorry. Last play. What have they got up their sleeve? It's the left foot of Lai.
They let it bounce, Tonga.
And they get it back off the kick. They keep it alive. And the referee said, no, it was held. Turnover, first position for Tonga coming up.
Good defence there. You can see that Tonga were a bit weary under that high ball. But on this occasion, fortune's
What
found
do they
their
come
way.
back with? Tonga playing very, very deep. And dummy
Good
half
carry
sneak.
there.
Trying to keep the ball alive.
It's a Vessi Lee.
This is Tamiale. Tamiale's taken in the tackle. That's tackle 3. Finding distance hard to come by. They shift it out. This is Lapota. She'll play the ball. One more tackle. What have they got? Going down blind alleys. Puafa, the centre. She's tackled. They've made 20 metres on the
They
set.
need a good kick out of here.
Find some distance. Is it going to stay in?
Out on the full.
Oh, and the touchy's seen it go out on the full. Tough outcome.
Tonga really needed to finish that set strong. That was the first time they had the ball in hand. And they needed to get off to a good kick. Now they're going to have to defend in their own half.
Just had a little bit of lack of direction there for a moment, the Tongans. If they can sort out and reorganise, as they're struggling to make a tackle here on Keely Heke, looking strong. She made 20 metres. They go
Tonga's
short
just falling
time.
off a few tackles there.
Jadine Wharero. They go right. There's some spaces here if they can get it out. The New Zealand Māori.
Go. Oh, wow.
They shift it out.
Oh,
Oh, and they find an offload with the try line begging.
Goes to ground.
They just couldn't get it over. And New Zealand Māori, they miss an opportunity there to increase their lead. But they're seeing where the spaces are.
That's right. I think if the Māoris can act a little bit more patient, a little bit more composed, they'll be able to capitalise on those sort of opportunities.
Full credit to Tonga. They scrambled well, got numbers there. And their second possession of the game. See what they can come up with. Strong defence there from the New Zealand Māori. There was Lapota. They spread it out. Looking dangerous here. They shoot it down the right-hand side. Great run.
Tonga finding some room out wide.
And looking dangerous. That was Diamond Vakaloa.
A lot of one-out running from the Tongans.
Tip on. Strong defensive line. Urgency shown by the New Zealand Māori. That was Tamiala. She wins a penalty.
They definitely needed that, the Tongans. They struggled to make some yards out of their own half. And with a piggy bank, this will definitely come much needed. Eventually goes over the sideline.
That's all it needed to do. And try and get some air on the kick if she gets another penalty. That was all Petifino. She'll tap the ball. Vatuve. She'll carry the ball into the line. Tackle 1. This is as deep as they've been with ball in hand. You can see how urgent New Zealand Māori are. Swallowing them up, making negative metres here for Tonga. That's Vahai. The dummy half, Petifino. She goes across the field. They shift it out to the right. They've already had some joy once.
That's right. They seem to know where they want to go, Tonga. Spreading it out wide.
Vakaloa looking dangerous already with her 2 carries. She plays the ball. Petifino, dummy half.
Good
This is
strong run.
Toloate. Struggling to get to the halfway line.
Tonga will need it.
Oh, unfortunately, there's a knock on.
I was about to say they needed to finish that set strong.
Melemata or Petifi now with the error. And still haven't seen any possession in the New Zealand, in the Aotearoa Māori half.
Nice.
Tonga would need a big defensive effort here. I just feel like they're just holding on at the moment.
Māori, centre field scrum, 40 metres out from the Tongan line. Shifted out to the right-hand side.
Good step. Strong carry.
Lucy Rose to Poe. Cade Kerr, she goes close. Some nice subtle footwork.
Tonga needs a big effort here.
They go left. They shift it out. This is Keely Heke. She gets low. The space is out on the left. The Tongans need to get some urgency and get numbers out there. They do go left. They go dummy half. They're celebrating.
It's a try.
And the referee, she's awarded it. That's try number 2 for the New Zealand Māori.
You could just sense that Tonga were just holding on there. They're on the ropes. And especially struggling just to get out of their own half. They needed to defend well. And unfortunately, the Māoris have snuck in there with, some sort of easy try from dummy half. Willie.
You could see where the spaces were. The spaces were on that left-hand side, and the Tongans could see that was the biggest threat. They were trying to get numbers around. Unfortunately, they over-chased, over-read, and there was just a slight hint of a chance to get there, and they took it. And they increased their lead to 10-0 with a kick to come. And it just doesn't quite have the legs this time. She's already got one fantastic kick from a similar position. And the score remains 10-0 with just under 14 to go in this first half of this under-13s PYC girls final.
I can see Tongan coaches making some changes. He's obviously adjusting to what's happening out on the field.
As you can see, Heke with the strong carry. See the defenders getting around. Just worried about the threat. A nice start from dummy half for Mariana Te Hau. And she gets one and chalks up her name on the try scorers list. And Tonga kick off again. And that is a better kick off and see if they can chase. Not as aggressive as they needed to be. Tonga. They're already full of running. This New Zealand Māori side. That was Heke. They shifted out to Lucy Rose Tipo. She keeps it just in field. 2 tackles gone. They try to bring it centre field with Siluini Filinga. She gets it over the halfway line. You see them running on the front foot. Christensen. She plays the ball. They're scattered defenders. You can see they've got a broken line. Playing on the front foot. Too quick for the defence to get set, and the referee sees that they're offside. They win themselves another penalty. Just things going too quick here for the New Zealand Māori.
Yeah, the Māoris are just easily marching up the field now. Tonga will need to respond to this.
Christensen again. She'll play it 5 metres out, right-hand side of the post. They shift it out to the right-hand side. Can't quite find themselves over the line. Shifted out to the left. Cade Kerr goes close. In fact, she does it. She gets herself over the line. Finds a one-on-one. Too strong. Too powerful. Too desperate. Try number 3.
Tonga's just struggling with their one-on-one defence. Obviously, with the Māoris, it's really hard to contain at the moment. Even with the changes for Tonga, it seems to just be on the back foot at the moment. So they're going to have to do something to disrupt this momentum from the Māoris. Māoris are asking all the questions from the Tongans defensively. And just that middle third, just not really responding to the Māoris' attack.
Fantastic conversion there from Te Pou. That increases the lead to 16-0 for the New Zealand Māori in this under-13s final of the PYC girls competition. Looking really, really strong. Full of energy, full of running. There's the Tongans. They take their time, having a conference behind the sticks.
Willie, what would you be saying right now in that huddle if you were in the Tongan side?
Well, from this kickoff, the most important thing now for them is what happens next. The next thing they've got to do is kick this ball off. One, try and kick it as deep as you can, but be aggressive on your kick chase and try and restrict the meters. They're just rolling through them too easy, and it's starting on the first tackle. The last time they kicked off, they finally got it inside the 20-metre area, but the line was way back and they made contact on the 30-metre line. You've got to chase aggressively because they're in a real mood here, the New Zealand Māori.
Right. You can't afford to do that to the Māoris at the moment. It's Te Pou. Gotta say, she's been really strong on that left edge.
And she plays the ball. It's a replacement.
Tonga just falling off them tackles. They need to make those first up tackles count.
As I said, they're full of running and already they're over the halfway line in 3 tackles. The New Zealand Māori defence of the line, the Tongan line isn't set.
Good deception.
Find space here. She's been dangerous out here on this edge. 5 metres in from touch, 20 metres out. They go short side. There's no defenders there. That's Te Pou.
Tonga are really struggling to get back.
And again, just when they're in the ascendancy, the New Zealand Māori, they're just so difficult for Tonga to handle.
Tonga just setting into some fatigue there. I mean, they're back on their line again. Let's see if they can hold out the Māoris on this one.
Tapping it 12 metres in from touches. The hooker Te Pou. She'll pass it on to Christensen. Referee orders her to play it back on the 10-metre line.
Go.
Second play.
Oh, fumble there.
Oh, wow.
Referee said it's gone backwards.
Uncharacteristic. The Māoris have put the ball down, but they deemed to go backwards. This is Te Tai. Te Tai goes close. Adding some impact off the bench. Left-hand side of the post, they go left. They've got spaces if they can get it out. They just throw a simple dummy. Peyton Manaki. She had 5 support runners on her outside. It was a 6-on-1. She passes the ball, they score. She dummies and goes herself. She does the same. And a well-taken try. Great build-up.
Tonga were just called out wide. The defence, too condensed there. And it was a 2-on-5 out there. And a bit of a show and go over the line.
It's almost like they're running downhill now,
yep.
The Māoris, and they're running downhill with all the momentum and just too hard to stop. We've got 7 minutes to go. And the Māoris are sitting, the Tongans are sitting behind the line again. And just repeating that same message from last time.
Yep. I've been very impressed with the second rows from the Māoris. Te Pou out there on their left side, and also on this side as well. So there's a threat pretty much everywhere in this Māori side. Now to nullify that, it's going to have to take a lot of line speed from the Tongans to get up, get in their faces, put some pressure on, and hopefully come up with some mistakes because now.
And it's a double-edged sword for the Māori, for the Tongan side. Because there's an obvious difference in size, especially through the middle. And because they're so powerful and they've brought on someone like Te Tai, big, strong ball carrier, they've got to try and get numbers around her through the middle.
That's right.
So to do that, they've got to compress their line. But they're also, as you're saying, dangerous with their edges. With Christensen and Te Pou. So they're leaving the space somewhere. And to their credit, the Māoris are finding where their advantage is. We kick off again. Nice deep kick. This is where they've got to sprint down and get a line up. They've got to make this tackle inside the 20-metre area.
They've got to make their one-on-one tackles count. In the earlier set, they were falling off, and the Māoris just marched up 40 metres.
And that's Te Tai. Another strong carry from her. They go left-hand side. This is Te Pau. Some urgency out of dummy half. Get it back to the middle.
Some strong defence from the Tongans at the moment.
Siluini Filunga. She'll play the ball. Change of direction. Space here out on the right-hand side if they can get it there.
Good carry.
Strong carries. Throwing defenders left, right and centre.
And
The
gets a
referee.
penalty.
Just
Māori
really
signal.
dominant, smart football from the Māori. Side to find touch. They'll go in the attack again. You just sense the alarm bells ringing for the Tongan side.
Tonga really needs to hold on here.
Tap. Almost identical play to the one they started the game with and scored. Christensen is taken underneath in a strong tackle. Some purposeful defence there from the Tongans. Oh, that was close to a forward pass. And the referee seen it. It was a forward pass.
There's a bit of relief there for the Tongan side. Pats on the back from the Tongans.
And well, they should celebrate. They haven't had many wins or many reasons to celebrate this game yet. They've got to find those positives in every little win they get. And see what they can come up with and what they've been talking about behind the sticks for this attacking set.
Tongans have had a lot of luck out wide. The two wingers. I thought they would have spread the ball out. You get a penalty. This would ease it.
But over aggressive in the tackle. Who's going to kick it out? Not sure. Oh, and they missed touch. They missed touch.
And then they get a penalty. Oh, they get a knock on there. So, bit of good fortune for the Tongans. A bit of an unforced error not getting that one out.
When they get the scrum, which is probably best for them. They've struggled finding touch when they've had a penalty.
If they can get the ball out to Diamond Wakaloa, I mean, she found some space out wide earlier on. If they could do that, they might be in for a bit of a chance here.
She's looked the most threatening, hasn't she?
That's right. There
And
she
they
goes.
do that.
Good carry. Now they need some runners up the middle there to really show their attack, square it up a bit more.
Come back to the middle of the field. Strong defence there from the
A lot of
Māori.
numbers here on the edge.
That's Vatuvei.
Bit of one out running from the Tongans. I think they need to go two up just to add that bit of deception. Their forwards running forward.
Tamiala. Tamiala tries to throw a couple away. She's taken and manhandled.
There we
Flipped around.
It's much
Referee
needed.
seen a high tackle.
Might need to go for a quick tap here. Last time they didn't get their kick out. If the Tongans can run in twos and pairs, there's a little bit of space in that middle.
Best position on the field they've had so far. Tamiale.
Tonga starting to ask some questions from the Māori defence.
They come out left. They go through Upetefu now. This is Lee. Etevisi Lee. She keeps it in field.
Good footwork there from Lupe. Fotu Saoleola.
Our dummy half is Upetefu now. She's feeling hungry for a try and takes it herself. Was the referee see? No,
Strong
just doesn't
defence
play
here from the
ball.
Māoris.
The referee again has seen something offside. Here's Tonga's chance to get some points just before we go to the break. And a stoppage in play for an injury. Looks like it's Cade Kerr from the Aotearoa Māori. And this is an opportunity in this break now. Tonga needs to be scheming and planning what they're going to do and how they're going to put this set together.
Just in that last phase of play, I mean, Tonga have really had some positive ball now. A couple of penalties heading into the Māori's half. And like you said, they need to capitalise on it now. They've got time now to talk about what they're going to do. And I think if they can get it out wide to Waikola down the side there, they'll be in for a bit of a chance. But again, the platform has to be laid up front.
And they need to have intent in everything they do here. They're going to get 4 or 5 plays before the close of play in this set. And they take it in.
That's 4 consecutive penalties now. The Māoris have to be careful that they don't let their discipline get out of hand.
That was a strong tackle carry from Nuti Pepa. They're going close here, the Tongans. Upete now from dummy half. New Zealand Māori rushing up indeed.
If they can get some quick ball out to the right, could be in for a chance.
And again, could be that one, Vakaloa. She's screaming for the ball. Tamiala.
Boom.
That's Toloate. And it's stolen. Was the referee see? Yeah, it looked like the ball was taken in with 2 tacklers around the ball. Ball coming out. Referee.
Bit of a warning here. That's been 5 consecutive penalties now. And we spoke about it earlier. Māoris have to be careful with their discipline. They are 20 points up, but the game can change real quick.
Some nice refereeing. Just putting their foot down, not standing for the ill discipline. Toloate. Toloate's going close. She'll play it. Opetifi now.
Tonga needs to be careful not to get white line fever here. They need a bit more creative. The one out running from there won't do them any good.
Malia Toloate, she scored. Yes, she has. She went close 2 tackles ago. And she almost, not by design, surprised with the ball in hand. You see they struggled to get to dummy half, but she's got it. Nice left foot step, fend, shrugging off defenders, falling over the line, and what a way to finish the half for this fantastic Tongan side.
Gives them hope, Willie. That was great footwork there. And you can see that there were some tiring defenders in the middle there. Bit of confusion from the Māoris at who was marker. But Tonga, they capitalised on that indecisiveness.
Persistent attack, along with some ill-disciplined defence from the New Zealand Māori, just gave the Tongans set after set after set. And finally, they broke through. And Toloate, wonderful try for this Tongan under-13 girls team. In this final, they post their first points. And with the kick going over, that's half-time here at Bay Roskell. And 20-6 to the New Zealand Māori.
Hey, kicking off this way.
And good afternoon and welcome back to our coverage of this PYC competition. This is the Under-13 Girls Final being played here at Bayroskal. And we have the New Zealand AOTEAROA Māori leading at half-time 20-6 in what was a dominant first half. But how much confidence do you think, Tuilangi, the Tongans will take out of scoring just on the bell?
They'll take a lot of confidence out of that, Willie. I'm very much concerned with the Māoris at the moment with that discipline just towards the end of that half. 5 consecutive penalties. I'm pretty sure they don't want to repeat that in this half. Don't give too much sniff opportunities for the Tongans.
And there was a kick-off from Maringi Noa Christensen for the New Zealand Māori, and a difficult start there for Tonga, allowing the ball to bounce going into touch straight off the kick-off. There'll be a scrum to the Māori side, putting them straight on the attack.
This is definitely not what the Tongans needed. They needed to get off to a good start here. Unfortunately, now they find themselves defending their own line in their half off a scrum. So look for the Māoris to go wide on this one. Obviously, Christensen and Tapol out wide here. They'll look to run some strong lines into their defence. Second man play out wide to the winger.
And that was Morua Isaacs, and the fullback for the New Zealand Māori. She got it out to her winger, Chloe Murray. And the Māori, they run it back up through the middle with Kate Kerr. 2 tackles already attacking the try line of the Tongan defence. They go short side.
Strong.
That's Peyton Manaki.
Tonga got to make their one-on-one tackles count here.
They shift it out. This is Seluini Filinga. She keeps it alive. She offloads it to Murusuluai. The ball's still there for the New Zealand Māori. They kill it.
Good desperation defence here from the Tongans. But they'll still need to hold on here. There's still a threat out wide. And exactly where the Māoris have ended up.
And that's Mātingirea Mōrero Isaacs, the fullback for the New Zealand Māori, punishing the Tongans for not accepting that kick-off and allowing it to bounce into touch. And a tough start already in the second half. You see some intent for the New Zealand Māori trying to keep the ball alive, but you also see in the background very few Tongan defenders. Just acres of space for this attack of the New Zealand Māori. First try.
The offload game from the New Zealand Māoris has really troubled the Tongans. As you can see, they scrambled and they just condensed their line. But unfortunately for the Tongans, they didn't have enough scramble to get out wide. Some telling signs. Definitely not what the Tongans needed. They needed to get off to a good start. So, again, on the back foot. As you mentioned before, they'll need to make this kick chase. Unfortunately, there no conversion for the Māoris.
And that was Christensen with the miss. And I have to pass on some apologies from the first half. We have been going off a team sheet that we were given pre-kickoff. But thankfully to some of the management of the New Zealand Māori, they've corrected us. So hopefully we've got some of the names right if some of the whānau are watching. Got a familiar sign. We have the Tongans kicking off again.
They'll need a good kick chase here. They need to try and pin the Māoris down in their own half. Now it is going to be a bit of a struggle, but they need to find some real. They need a big effort here. Try and pin them back.
They kick it off, trying to find touch. They struggle to take it. That's Lucy Rose Tapo. The referee. Looks like she's given a penalty. Oh, she's given an escort penalty. Someone running in the way and she's caused an obstruction. And this will be welcomed by the Tongans.
That's right. Again, we need to be careful with the Māoris, with the discipline. We've found that they really, once they get a penalty against them, there's almost like a consecutive one that's going to be coming as well.
And Tonga carry it through Toloate. This is Tamiala. She's looked busy. She looked willing every time they've had the ball in hand.
They're finding some space there just behind the ruck. The Tongans.
And they shift it out. Through Opetifi now.
They've got some space here.
This is Telfa. Telfa. Oh, the ball couldn't quite connect. AOTEAROA winger. That's Malu.
Opportunity gone begging there, Willie.
Another chance gone. Interesting that it wasn't the dangerous Diamond Vakaloa who was on the wing. Every time she got it, she's been shifted. But a chance gone there for Tonga.
Māoris will need a strong set out of their half. They've been let off the hook on that one. I thought the Tongas could have mounted some pressure there.
Let's see what sort of attack they can mount together.
Good run out of... That's a very good carry.
That's Kate Kerr. Carrying one off the scrum. Making 30 dangerous metres for the Māoris. Shifting it back in field. Māoris begging for a penalty. Another strong carry from Siluini Filinga. They go out there. That was Tapo. Tapo keeps it alive. And Tanuvasa. Tanuvasa, she keeps it alive. Just playing free football here, the New Zealand Māori. Too strong there. Siluini Filinga. She passes. What a try this would be if they're able to get over. Some desperate defence from the Tongans. And a sneak over from dummy half. After all that adventurous play, it comes down to just a sneaky dummy half run to dive over the line, and the Māoris get their second for the second half.
Well deserved. Remember, that came off a scrum deep in their own half. They've marched upfield. The trouble for Tonga is trying to consolidate that offload game that the Māoris have at the moment. And you can see there, once they get down there, they simply just score. So,
full credit to Kaikiki Kate Kerr. She was the one that made the biggest indentation in the defensive line for Tonga. That run straight off the scrum. She was involved in the passage of play a couple of times. Shifting it out to the left, as we said in the first half. Finding the moments when to keep it simple and play powerful through the middle, and then finding spaces on the edges. And then finding the time to sneak over from dummy half.
Tonga will need to shut down the offload game of the Siluini Filinga up the middle there, that big number 10. She's causing a lot of havoc there, and she's the one that really created this opportunity.
Yeah, there was no dying with the ball, and it scattered the defenders for the Tongans. didn't quite get themselves set to account for the dummy half runner. And this final is blowing out now to 28-6 to the New Zealand Māori.
Tonga needs someone to lift them right now. They need to learn to. They'll need to turn to their leaders. Who's going to step up for them? They'll definitely need a good chase here. A good kick and a good chase.
Yeah, spoke about the New Zealand Māori. They conceded a penalty the last time. They received a kick-off. Doesn't look like that'll be the case on this occasion, but Siluini Whilinga is another one of those strong carries.
There she goes.
They go out to the right-hand side. This is Te Pou. Lucy Rose Te Pou. Dangerous on the fringes.
Whilinga, then Te Pou. That is a great 1-2 punch there from the Māoris. Back to Whilinga again.
Midfield. Options both sides. They change angles. Moreru Isaacs. Injecting herself into the line again from the fullback position. There's a defender on the ground. Referee allows it to play on. Martin Nor Christensen. She's in the mood to carry strong again. Last play for the Māoris. What have they got? Siluini Whilinga. Rather than offload, she passes. And the referee just sees a knock on.
An opportunity gone big in there for the Māoris. But you can see that Tonga, they need to try and slow down this ruck, because once the Māoris are on a roll, it's almost like hard to stop. And one way you can do that is try and slow down that ruck ball.
But even that time with Siluini Whilinga, the front rower, last play, could have easily just carried the ball, but she had some vision to see where the space is, tried her best to shift it out there. But came to nothing, but the vision is fantastic. And this is a great run for Tonga, and equally, what a great tackle for Melanie Le'i. And Tonga working their way out of their own end once again. This is Telfa. It goes to Nusipepa. Nusipepa looks like she's possibly had a head collision. And she's down. Let's hope she's not too bad. And again, game takes a moment to get its breath back.
Tonga will need to find how they can inject Lupe Fotu into this game, because that was a great run, equally with great defence, but it looks like she's probably the most player that can cause a threat to the Māori defence. Tonga will need to find how to get her in the game, especially now.
And full credit to Tonga, whilst they haven't had the answers enough to break down this defence, their willingness and their spirit has been there. They've thrown themselves into this game physically and put their bodies on the line, and to the point where they've come out sometimes a little bit worse for wear, and this is what's happened on this occasion. We just hope that she's okay. Lepolo Nusipepa.
That's right. You can see that the Tongas have really put in their effort. There's no questioning that at all. And the energy from the Māoris have been really hard to contain, especially with their running game. Willie, what have you been most impressed about at the moment? What have you been seeing in this game?
Oh, as we mentioned, just some of the skill sets and some of the awareness. And you mentioned it, the spine of the side. Melanie Le'i, Peyton Manaki, Te Hau, the back rows across the park, they've been very, very good. this New Zealand Māori side. They've played with shape, they've played with purpose, and they've played in the right areas of the field when they've needed to put the ball in that area, whether that be through the middle and rely on some of the strength and power running of Siluini Falinga, or get it out to the edges where people like Soraya Tanuvasa has just been making breaks for fun on some occasions. So yeah, I've been really, really impressed with some of their game knowledge.
If you were to watch this game, you wouldn't even believe that these were under 13s.
No way, no way. They play way above their years, hence why they're here representing their countries, playing at this level. As Nusi Pepa comes from the field, to the applauses and the well wishes of all of us here at the stadium, and I'm sure everyone at home watching this as well. And Tonga will resume the game in possession. This will be tackle 3. With the Māoris all set to go. Tonga not quite set themselves. They will be once we play the ball.
Tonga will need a big set here just to get out of their own half. They look to spread it early.
Shift the ball, nice play. They move it out, some strong defence. And that's that danger winger, Diamond Vakaloa. He switched over to the left.
Early kick.
That's a great take by Tulafono. She runs it back in field. She'll play the ball. Scooting out from dummy half is the opposite winger, Chloe Murray. She's taken by 3 defenders. Put on her back. Slow play the ball.
Tonga slowing down the ruck there. They need to do that. Also, they need to shore up that defence and their 8 defenders fully.
There was Leota Mead foul. Out of dummy half. Te Ho. She tries to tie up the defenders. Lucy Rose Tapo with the carry in the middle of the field. Referee tells her to take it back. 10 metres out from the try line. They come out to the left. They go through Manake. Manake goes short ball to Heke. Has she got herself over the line? I think she has. And almost surprised herself.
She was waiting for the referee to call. And eventually she got the call. As he spread out here, deceptive running. And Kylie Higgins just straightens up. Goes through 3 defenders and dots it on the line. They've been very impressive, that front rower for the Aotearoa Māoris.
Been very, very, very impressive. Very strong. And at their destructive best when they're on the front foot, allowing the halves like Peyton Manake to pick and choose where the ball needed to go to. And that time, Manake tips it on to Kili Heke. He powered her way through to the try line. And the scoreline now just getting away from Tonga with 12 minutes remaining in this under-13 final.
Hey, give me good 5. That's a good 5.
As we take another look at this try.
I love the way that Peyton Manake has varied her attack. Remember, early on in the half, they dropped it under to Poe and to Christensen, and now she's dummying them and using that that straight runner, which is, in this case, Kili Heke. Great IQ, Willie.
Great maturity.
Yeah.
Speaking how smart some of these guys are, their adaptability to change when the game is altering.
And playing what's in front of them.
Definitely.
Simon, energy here. Ivy.
Messing around where they're going to kick and keeping them in 2 minds, the Tongans.
It's a good kick-off.
They take it back through the middle.
Equally great run from the Māori.
New Zealand Māori, Siluini Falinga. Coming back to the right-hand side. This is where they changed the angles.
That's it.
It was a dummy run.
They used Tapoa as a dummy run. Oh, she drops the ball.
Melanie
Ivy, am I taking off?
just had too many runners. Too many questions for the defence of the Tongans. Found her way through, couldn't quite get it inside to Lucy Rose Tapoa. And they turn it over. But some fantastic football.
Ivy, play the stump. Ivy, play the stump.
Great deception. Great options. As you can see, the Māoris are looking at that outside runner now. Sending Tapoa and Christensen, their second rowers in and under, and dummying them, show and go, and getting the ball out wide. And it's starting to reflect with some space.
Well, as you said, they're trying to mix it up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ivy, come.
There's a great carry there from the Tongans.
Phase it to second row, you go to lock. Phase it to second row.
Sense a bit of urgency here from the back three.
That was Fawai. He decides to come back to the middle of the field. This is Halalilo. Halalilo trying to get herself to the halfway line. 2 metres away from it. They spread it out to the right-hand side. They kick it early. She gets it back. Oh, it's been a knock-on from Tonga. Trying to come up with some plays to break him down. It was an early grubber kick attempt. But instead, Māori on the attack now. They're 2 metres away from being inside the Tongan half. They come left.
That's a good run there. Equally great defence.
It's Skylar Tafare with a carry. That's Flavel. Flavel beats one.
The Māoris are definitely benefiting from the impact of the bench.
Te Tai.
Big carry there from Te Tai.
Medikaya Te
Taking
Tai.
on a
She
few
was
defenders.
impactful in the first half. Again, you mentioned it about the bench. Come out to the right-hand side.
There's space out here.
Soraya Tanuvasa. She's been dangerous whenever she's got the ball in space like that. And she gets herself another 4-pointer. They'll put it down to, as you said, the impact of the bench coming on and just creating that roll-on.
Yep. She's been a threat all game. Tanuvasa, she's been very impressive. Good footwork. Identifies the space, and there you go. With a clean palm to the chest, and she goes in.
There's no answering there. Etevesi Lee from the Tongans trying to do as much as she can on a bigger ball carrier. And the big left-hand fend from Tanuvasa. Not quite the don't argue, but effective enough to get herself over the try line. And Christensen, another tough conversion from out on the touchline to try and take this out to 38-6 with 7.5 to go.
As you see here, well, there's a lot of space out wide, and Tonga have to be careful that this one doesn't blow out too much. They're going to try and contain this as we speak with a little bit more effort. I know the scoreline's 36-6, but it's always interesting to see how they finish, because they're going to learn a lot from this experience, right?
And the Aotearoa Māori sides throughout all this competition, boys and girls and the age groups, they've been the dominant team. They've been the dominant country, if you like. How do the others catch up? What do they need to do in order to take some of that dominance away?
That's right. Well, they're definitely going to take this experience as a learning curve. They know now that this is the level. This is the type of rugby league that you've got to be playing, especially here in the finals.
You don't want to be offside.
And a lot of these Tongan young girls are going to walk away knowing that this is what they have to step up to.
Te Tai takes it off to kick off.
She's been strong coming off the bench. 2 immediate carries defenders with her.
And it's taken 3 and 4 defenders every single time. They change the angle. Strong carry there.
Tonga have to try and slow down the ruck.
Christensen, they go wide, still throwing themselves into defence. That was in Flavel with the carry. Flavel plays the ball, they come out left. Second man play, they shoot it out.
There.
There was
Forward
mid
pass.
foul. Oh, they've seen a forward pass.
Wow, I thought it was line. Again, deception with the unders, and then looking at that outside runner. And they're finding space there between the 6 and the 13 of Tonga.
And it may have been a line ball, but sometimes when you fade away
That's right.
or you fall backwards, it almost gives the illusion that the ball has travelled forward. And you just got to be careful as the ball players. Just turn your hips around and try and square up and take that doubt away from the referee. But they've got a chance now, right on the halfway line, to put something together here, Tonga, just like they did in the first half, to close this game out with some positivity, and that would be scoring some points.
Early kick, looking at the space.
Kicking behind straight off the scrum. Trying everything at the disposal. This is Mariru Isaacs cleaning up at the back for the New Zealand Māori. She makes a fantastic run. Cleaning it up, getting 20 metres out from her try line. They scoot from dummy half.
The back three getting into their work now.
This was Mead foul. They dummy out to the left.
And there's Taravasa.
The outside back's doing a great job. They've got the roll on going for them. Le'i, she finds Tepo.
Good carry there from Tepo.
Sorry, there was Christensen.
Sorry.
Nice run on that right edge. They've got spaces out on the left if they can move it here. Tetai, she dummies. She
Big
bumps
show
them
and
off.
go. Again, she's been impressive.
10 metres out now. Knocking on the door of the try line, last tackle.
Can Tonga hold on here?
Oh, they've wrestled themselves over. This is Marley Flavel on the last tackle of the set. Tonga couldn't quite hold on, and Marley Flavel adds a name to the score sheet, scoring her try of the day.
I've been really impressed with the Māori's power game up front. Their front rows are really doing a job here. And you can see here, it's that missed pass straight out to that second runner and finds a smaller defender and goes over.
She had a bit of work to do.
Yeah. But the lead-up play was amazing. The way that they were hitting those gaps out wide and then centralising the attack and then finding those weaker defenders just outside the ruck. They've been very good at that today, the Māoris.
Christensen made a big run down the right-hand side, and then it was Tetai. Just thrown defenders off. Looked like she was going to get an offload. Thought better of it. And then the next play, a smaller ball carrier in Flavel. She gets it over for a try. And Lucy Rose Tepo with the conversion goes over. We have another look. A cutout pass. Not able to do enough, the Tongans, to prevent Flavel from going over.
And it was actually a nice line. It's just a little slight outside line as the ball was moving in the air. Found that space. And running in between defenders was always going to get you through that close to the line.
2 minutes to go. Big scoreline now, 42-6. There's a fair reflection, I feel, of the scoreline to how this game has been.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Aotearoa Māoris and New Zealand Māoris are very well coached, very well drilled side. They know exactly where they need to be. They know exactly who's going to get the ball. And they know exactly what they do once they find open space. Whereas the Tongans, hopefully they can finish strong here. We've still got a minute and a half on the clock.
It's Muru Soliai. Oh, just getting a little bit reckless here, the Māori. And the referee's seen the forward pass or knock on. Here's their chance. Here's their chance. 40 metres out. Full set up their sleeve. Time is on their side. What can they put together here, Tonga?
I'm hoping the winger gets this one.
If they can find Vakaloa in some space, yeah, I agree.
They can give her the ball early.
They go from the dummy half, and like the first time,
that was
they
surprising.
kicked early. Is she going to be the first to the ball? Does it hold up? Does it hold up?
Unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunate for Tonga. It's the referee seeing a push in the back. They'll get another set. Salute Opete Finau with the run from the base of the scrum and grubber kick.
What a trick play. No one was expecting it.
Nobody, there's no fullback. There's acres of space.
Even our own side didn't know what was going on.
Toloate with the carry. Just to the right-hand side of the post now. 5 tackles up their sleeve. They shift it out to the right.
Here we go.
Cut
And
out
again.
pass.
And again.
They're close. Telfa. What's the referee seen? A high tackle. They're playing time now. They've got to get a move on, Tonga. We're not far away from the hooter. In fact, there it is. That's Halalilo. Halalilo's taken in 5 defenders.
Last play of the game.
This is the last one you'd expect.
What do they got?
Shooting out defensively, the space on the left. Do
Give
they
it,
get their
give
try,
it.
Tonga? Tonga
Give it.
pass it on. Oh,
Wow.
they've gone close here.
Wow.
They're celebrating. And
What
the
did the touchy say?
referee,
Do they get the nod?
I think she's given it.
Amazing.
Lani Vatuve, identical to the first half where they scored right on the hooter. They do it again here in the second 40. Tonga get it over the line for a well-deserved try.
Good on the Tongans. I tell you what, I've been very pleased that they've kept fighting right to the end here, Willie. I mean, they could have given up at 42-6, but they pushed, they probed, and they spread the ball out wide, and they got one there in the corner.
We spoke about their spirit and how they've never given up. And well done to them. They did that in the first half, but the New Zealand Māori, too good this afternoon here in this under-13s final. The champions for 2025. They take this one out 42-10. And we'll be back with the under-14 finals here at Bay Roskell for the PYC 2025 competition when we come back.
All 5 teams in our 30th grade of blue card, blue air. Tonga.